Since I've got into Instagram over the last year, I've seen a lot of these group training companies pop up all around London. So you've got the likes of Barry's Boot Camp, Cobox, Unit 1, One Rebel, and F45. A friend of a friend has just opened up a franchise of F45 in Farringdon and invited me along to do a workout last week. On my birthday, I stupidly said yes. Well, actually no, it was unbelievable, but it was one of the hardest sessions I've ever done. I've never done a group training session before, so I was actually excited to go along and see what all the fuss was about, and bloody hell, F45 has set the bar so high. They say the F stands for functional training, but I think it stands for fucking hell, this is hard. Honestly, it is one of the most difficult workouts I've ever done in my life. I normally do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, HIIT style training, or 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off if I'm doing something difficult. This was 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You do 27 exercises with the 45 on, 15 off, take a minute rest, and then do exactly the same again. It was absolutely savage. So the class that I did was on a Saturday morning at 10 AM, and it was called Hollywood. My understanding is that they set up the same class for the whole day. So basically, if you go at 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever time throughout the day, you're doing the same thing. So I can only speak on behalf of Hollywood at Farringdon F45, but it was decent. So yeah, as I say, they've set up 27 different stations all around the room, and these range from battle ropes to pull-ups to on the rowing machine, and basically they'll do 3 exercises in a row for one body part maximum. So there was one that was a pull-up, there was one that was let-me-ins, and then just as you feel like you're about to not be able to give anymore, it changes different body part, which is pretty good because it's working you to your maximum. And then you think, God, I couldn't do anything more on my back. And luckily, it's like a leg exercise. And then you do a few leg exercises in a row. And just when you're about to die, it moves to the next one. So it's a really, really well thought out circuit. And yeah, really, really enjoyable. The good thing about the F45 training is that they've catered for all abilities. So, example, the pull-up one. You have to pull up and hold yourself for 5 seconds. If you were good and could do that, you'd do it unassisted. If you were less able, they put an elastic band around your knee. So really, it is a great atmosphere. Everybody's trained together, and you can have all abilities doing the same exercises with different variations at the same time. Now, the thing that I was apprehensive about going to one of these group training sessions is that because there's so many people training in one area, there's bound to be a few knobheads. And you see like the socialites on Instagram who are constantly posting that they're at Cobox or at Rebel 1 or something like that. Let's be honest, the majority of them are dickheads. So I was apprehensive about what the type of people would be like, but honestly, really, really nice environment. The trainers were unbelievable. They pushed you enough to make you feel like you couldn't give any more, but they weren't in your face like, get down, give me this, soldier, like making you want to leave the class. So it was brilliant from that perspective. You get free towels when you go in, you get free water, you can buy a protein shake afterwards, although it's £4.50, that's a little bit expensive. That is one thing I will say about the training. It probably is a little bit expensive, but it is worth it. It is worth it. If you do that high intensity, you probably only need to do that 3 or 4 times a week. The equipment they use is all decent, as you'd expect from one of these companies. I don't know the names of any of it, but it was all shiny, brand new, felt good, looked good. I don't know. It was decent. The best thing about the session is that it goes so quickly. Like, you're working out for 45 seconds and resting for 15 seconds, but as I was walking up the steps at the end, everything was a blur. Like, it was that hard a session, I couldn't even remember what I was doing. So I walked out the steps at the end and I was like, have I just done a workout? If I didn't feel as fucked as I did, I wouldn't, it just went really quickly. So, from an exercise perspective, it was excellent. I don't know what the different days and different sessions you can do. Maybe I'll go back and try another one. But the Hollywood session on a Saturday was brilliant. Really good, varied workout. The social aspect of it is brilliant. You're all working out together. It's really motivating. You're looking to the guy next to you. You're looking to the girl to the left of you thinking, I want to run a little bit faster than her. I want to lift a bit heavier than him. So that is really, really good because you're putting 100% in. What else do people want to know about these classes? Like, yeah, it probably is a little bit expensive. Is it worth it? Yes. Is it a good atmosphere? Yes. Were the trainers good? Yes. Girls, yes. There were lots of fit, good-looking girls in the class, but you're too fucked to even look at them, let alone have a conversation with them. So from that aspect, it is terrible for chirpsing, but you're getting a workout at the end of the day. It's decent. Anyway, I would definitely recommend going to F45 in Farringdon. I've actually got another one coming up that I'm going to this weekend. But yeah, as I say, F45 in Farringdon was good. They're all franchises, so I don't know if they're doing exactly the same stuff, but this one gets, oh, what can I rate it? I don't know, I don't want to set the bar too high. Out of 10, I'd give it an 8. Maybe I'll come back and change that at the end because I'm going to go and do loads of the other ones, so it may change. But they set the bar very high, an 8 from me.